So then we get March of the Witch Hunters, which kicks in. Um, this song I've always fucked with. This is out of the whole thing. It's not one of my favorites, but out of part two, this is probably like my second favorite song, even though it is very short. But I've always thought it was good because it's just so intense and so like almost offensive. Like it's so over the top in the fact that they're marching to her death, and they perfectly, without saying anything, kind of show that when you see Fanny and Shen Shen walk outside, and they're the ones that were bullying her in the first movie were like, holy shit, and you see the girl Shen Shen literally cover her mouth,
They're
and
mortified.
they're right, they're both like, oh my god, I can't believe this is what's happening right now. Which again, they were the bullies in the first movie, so they're the ones that you would think are jumping on this train. They'd be leading the charge, right? But if anything, even though they were the bullies, they knew her. They know deep down that she's not bad because they know her from school. So the fact that maybe they were just going along with this stuff so that they could stay in a high place and their friend stays in a high place. But now once we get to a point where we're gonna go kill somebody, that's where even these bullies are like, okay, we can't get behind this. This is fucked up. So I thought that was so perfect without them saying anything. Just that, and it's literally like 1 second shot
Yeah,
of them doing it.
it was a great
But it's
shot.
such a pivotal part of the movie because you really see now people are starting to turn against this idea, even the people that should be fully on board with it. So I really like that. Really, it's just them chanting like the wicked must be punished and stuff. But then Bach or Tin Man kicks in, and this is what I love. I thought I was nervous because in the musical, like in the stage, it's pretty good. So I was a little nervous that he was gonna pull it off, and his is very different. But I fucked with it because his has aggression. The stage version is just like singing. His was more like yelling, and I thought, oh, I had goosebumps. I was like, okay, that fucking cooked when he said like, you know, he's got a personal score, and I love how it's in the stage production where he says he's got a personal score to settle with Alpha, and he stops himself and says the witch because it's like even at that, even when he's mad at her for what happened, he still doesn't want to fully like out her. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to like box her. So I thought that was such a good moment, and then yeah, he just had so much such like aggression and anger in his performance there.
This I didn't really care too much for this song. I got to be honest, just because it's like I get what they were trying to do, and like plot wise, it makes sense, especially with like Tin Man's case of where he's just like super angry and stuff like that, and he really just wants to get like revenge for what has happened to him and whatnot. But I think for a similar case of like the Judy Garland and like Dorothy situation, it's like I kind of already have this like preconception of who the Tin Man is and what the Tin Man is, and just seeing this complete 180 in where he is just a like monster of rage. It makes
If I
sense
only
for
had
the
a
plot of
heart.
this. It makes sense for the plot of this movie and like this universe, but like it's just so different from the Tin Man that I'm like used to and that I like that it's just like I just wasn't vibing too much with it. Especially with like the Cowardly Lion being right next to him. This also goes back to my problem of why I hate the Cowardly Lion in this movie, even though he's my favorite character in the whole universe. Of just like it ruined it because now he's just like completely on board with this whole situation. He's like, yeah, but it's like,
Right. I was a little distracted in the scene too because I was trying to see if I could see Fierro because he's obviously there. So I was trying to. I was like, can I see his face reveal? Can I see what he fully looks like? But they do a. There was literally like half a second where I could kind of see his full body, but the rest of it he is pretty. And like the large shots, he'll be kind of in the large shots, but a lot of the close up shots they made sure to not put him in. Um, but yeah, I thought it was good, and we're coming to an end here. You know, what I'm saying we're really it's all or
this
nothing
is
at
the
this point. So,
climax. Yeah.
right, so they're off to see, not the wizard. They're off to see Elphaba.
To see the witch.
Right.
Love to see the witch.
So yeah. Oh, my last thing of March of the Witch Hunters. I really enjoyed the shot where Tin Man looks over his shoulder and sees Glinda standing on her balcony, and just has like all this hate in his heart. Because in reality, like yes, Elphaba. I mean, he is the catalyst of all this because again, there was no inkling that she was going to be in love with him and stuff like that. Um, but and Elphaba is the one that does this. But in his mind, this all starts with her because he's in love with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if he wasn't in love with her, he would not be this. So I thought that was a really good shot of him looking up and just being like completely kind of enraged with her. And I saw people being like, she don't even know who that is. But I'm like, I feel like she did. I feel like she probably like was looking at him, and they don't like show that. She doesn't really give like a look or anything like that. But I just feel like she probably could tell like, is that Bach? Like what, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she could tell that that's somehow that's that kid from school.
I agree. I really fucked with that shot too. I think that's probably one of the better shots for me personally in the movie,
Right.
along with like
For sure.
others. But that I
Right.
fucked with because it's still just like, shit. I knew this guy in school. Shit. There's the love of my life. Blah, 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 blah. Almost to like a, almost in a way where it's almost like a Romeo and Juliet situation where she's all the way up here and he's all the way down there, just looking at you.
Right.
But it's just like not meant to be.
Right.